Hello. The video you are about to see contains images of dolls only. Hello everybody. And it's feeding time again.
Yes.
And who have you got?
I've got the lovely little lake.
Oh, she's so beautiful. She's just a little peach blossom, isn't she? And I have got somebody I do not think I've ever fed on camera before.
Oh.
And that is Mr. Jordan Bradley.
Yes.
And he's just so beautiful, and him having his bottle so good. He's so good. He's so good. He's that good. He's that wishes. He's wishes, is he tasty? He's tasty. Oh, good boy. Very, very, very good boy. Oh, so good. I just love this time of the week when it's feeding day and everything's all quiet and peaceful and lovely.
And it is at the moment.
It's very warm today.
It is a warm one.
It's
yes.
warm for Britain. We're going to have a heat wave apparently. And it's a warm day.
Yes. Warm for us, but also warm for the babies.
Yeah, warm for the babies. They get ruffled in this heat.
Get a bit fractious,
We have to get the fans on them because we can't. I mean, it's tough. We can't have air conditioning in this country because for like 80% of the time we don't need it. But then the times that we do need it, we really do need it because we're not used to the heat.
That's the thing.
We really do feel it.
Yeah.
And my friend Amy, she's actually installing proper air conditioning is very expensive.
I can imagine.
But she just said, I can't live with the heat. I really cannot. And I'm spending the money and I'm doing it. And every year when it gets hot and she has her air conditioning, overhauled and she turns it on, she says, every year I thank God I spent that money and I've got proper air conditioning and everybody else swelters and I'm cool.
Well, good for her.
Yeah, good for her indeed. Because, there's no question, we live in a rented flat and I can't have one of those portable things in here. A, we don't have the room, and B,
It would make a noise.
it would make far too much noise, and I can't live with noise in here. The fan is just about as loud as I can manage. It seems as if I'm being a complete prima donna, but unfortunately I'm not. I'm not being a diva. It's just the conditions I have to live in. If I don't want to be stuck in bed 100% of the time. You have to do what you have to do, unfortunately.
But in the meantime,
In the
we're
meantime,
feeding the baby.
We're feeding the babies. Well, we always talk about things, if I can't sing, which I still can't.
No.
When I'm feeding the baby. I'm very chary about singing, unless I can think of something traditional to sing, which at the moment I can't.
Are you going to sing, Lee?
Are you going to sing?
Are you going to sing?
She's going to sing
You're not, right.
the bottle polka. Oh, he's so sweet.
Not tonight, Josephine.
Oh, he's so sweet. Do you know he's never supposed to have said that?
He didn't, no.
No. I don't know where it came from. There's lots of myths.
It's like Play It Again, Sam.
Yeah, well, he didn't say that.
that.
Also, Dooley Wilson didn't sing it.
No.
Also, Dooley Wilson didn't play the piano. Also, Dooley Wilson isn't even a pianist, he's a drummer.
Yeah, so...
I
don't know what was going on
I don't know what was going on there. But it still made it lovely. Dooley Wilson did actually do the speaking parts in that. And he was Sam. And Sam was a lovely character. And the thing was, for years and years and years, before somebody had to debunk it, I always thought that Dooley Wilson did sing that because it sounded like he did.
Yes.
I would have sworn on a stack of Bibles that he did. That's the amazing thing about Hollywood films and the people that sang for the stars.
Yes.
They did things very carefully so that the people who sang sounded rather like the people that spoke. And you would have thought that it was them singing.
Well, it's all credit to the people that were doing the singing, I think.
Definitely. I mean, these days, if I hear Marnie Nixon singing for somebody, I think, oh, that's Marnie Nixon, because I happen to know Marnie Nixon's voice.
Yeah.
And I know what it sounds like, so I can always tell. I can hear her American accent coming a little bit through whatever accent she's doing.
Yeah.
Especially in West Side Story, when she's trying to be Spanish, and I can hear that she's not. But that's just me. But yeah, she was great. I loved Marnie Nixon, bless her. She only died recently.
Ah.
She lived to be ever so old. Bless her heart. Oh, you're so good. Perhaps you'll grow up to be a fantastic singer.
No, that's going to be Lee.
Is you going to be up to? You're going to grow up to be? Are you going to grow up to be a great soprano on the stage, or are you going to go into films like?
Oh, on the stage.
Oh, talking of on the stage, great sopranos. I actually the other night, it was sometime last weekend, I got hold of on YouTube an opera that I like, that I went to see when I was about 17.
Yes, it was last weekend.
It was last weekend. It was Verdi's La Traviata. I'm not into opera too much now, but I used to be in my teens. And I have to have it in English, otherwise I can't tell what's going on, what's on the stage. Even if I know the story, I get hopelessly lost. And I got hold of this very old recording, or old performance it must have been, I don't know, on YouTube in English. The translation was a bit pedestrian, but I was riveted, had a wonderful time. I cried 13 rivers. This is a very sad story. It's based on La Dame aux Camélias, or Camille, as it's called in English. And it's very sad, but it's a beautiful story, and I had a wonderful time. And of course I did my usual thing, cry, and you're like, what? I'm like, oh, it's alright, it's just me again.
I'm used to it by
You're
now.
used to it by now. Bert and I were both crying over it. We were both crying because Bert has a headphone and I have a headphone, and we both listened to it together. So yeah, it was absolutely wonderful music and wonderful singing. And unfortunately, when I went to see it at the London Coliseum, most of the singers were terrific, great, but the lead soprano was Romanian, and it was very difficult. She had a very thick accent, so you couldn't really hear what she was saying. It was so sad. It was so sad. Never mind. It was still a great experience, and one I'm glad to have had.
Well, that's good.
I'm nearly done with that. It's nearly done. So we'll just finish off giving them these. And that is the end of another week's videos. Can you believe it?
I know, but we got through a lot this week.
We got through a lot this week. And I will be on the lookout for more things to give you.
I do hope so.
Next week. So it's about time we did another baby food feed. We haven't done one for ages.
Oh, no.
And I'm missing
It's been
those.
a very long time.
It's been a very long time. So we might do another one of those soon. So in the meantime, have a lovely week. Thank you. Have a lovely week. If you've had a lovely week. I hope you had a lovely week. And, along with us. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being a new subscriber. It's just great to have you along. Keep the comments coming in. And thank you so much again for being with us. Take care of yourselves and enjoy your babies. And
enjoy your babies.
Yeah, enjoy your babies the way we do. Thank you for all the nice things you say to us. And let's be good to each other. Bye-bye.